Netflix, what are y'all doing? This video is brought to you by the Officer Tatum Store. The Officer Tatum Store. Get the merch link in the description section. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell to get notifications anytime I go live or make a video. Make sure you still subscribe to my channel. Hit the join button so you can join the Tatum Squad. Like this video, comment on this video, share this video. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason why I'm making this video, the reason why I'm so passionate this morning to even do this is because Netflix is out of control. When I say out of control, I mean they have lost their God-given mind. Why in the world would you make a film of 11-year-olds, calling them cutie, then having them dressed in sexually provocative clothing, and they're on there twerking? So let me explain this to you guys. They are building the film around an 11-year-old girl who defies her parents, defies their religious practices because she's fascinated with twerking. If you don't know what twerking is, I would advise you to go research it yourself and make sure you don't have no kids around you when you're researching it. The dumbest part of this film and the most troubling part of this film is that the film featuring 11-year-olds is rated mature. Now, mature puts this in the category of films that even the 11-year-old kids who are acting in the film or presented in the film can't even watch the film. So how is this possible? How are we doing this in America? How is Netflix, whoever, the executives, whoever's putting on this facade on Netflix, how do they reason with themselves to think that this is even a reasonable approach and that this has anything to do with anything other than the exploitation of young kids? And for this to be rated mature, who are you marketing this to? Because it's not rated to where kids that are 11 are watching this. It's rated to where mature adults have to watch this. Mature audiences are able to watch this film. Who are you marketing this to? We all know that Obama and them are leading the charge at the top of this. What are they involved in that will necessitate a series like this? And I'm not only getting on Netflix. How you gonna let your 11-year-old daughter participate in anything like this? You defying religion. You 11. You don't have a choice on nothing that you do. I got a 10-year-old, and I got to remind him to brush his teeth and take a bath every day. So how in the world do you fathom in your psyche that an 11-year-old is mature enough to even be involved in something like this? It makes no sense. Now, if it's an 11-year-old entrepreneur, if it's an 11-year-old who have invented something spectacular or made straight A's in school all the way up or whatever you want to celebrate, that young person doing something spectacular, I'm cool with that. But to sexualize young kids is inappropriate, it's disgusting, and it speaks to a bigger point of our society. I told you guys from the very beginning, I think it was 4 or 5 years ago, I made mention that when you give them an inch, they take a mile. They are pushing the exploitation of sexuality onto the general public to normalize it. See, at first it was the LGBTQ, I can't even get the alphabet right, but it was their agenda. Their agenda began to supersede the civil rights agenda. And now we're looking at the pedophilia agenda. I gotta just say it, man. I can't sugarcoat it on a YouTube channel. It is the pedophilia agenda because they are going to use things that are outside of the scientific realm to justify behaviors that are unbecoming. Like there's no scientific proof that a person is homosexual. So you can be whatever you want to be. I don't care. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That's between you and God. But don't lie and say that it's somehow a scientific proof that you were born this way. You are making that up. And so the same thing is being applied to people who are going down the path of saying that they're attracted to young children and there are adults. What do they say? Oh, I was born this way, with no scientific proof. And now they're pushing that agenda. Now it's I could be with a man and a man and a man, a woman and a man and 2-3 men. Now I could change my own race, my own sexuality, and I could be a man although I was born as a woman. Then they're gonna go down the path of saying, well, I can love who I want to love, and even if that's a kid. If y'all think that why are they doing drag shows in the school? It's called drag trans hour or whatever they call it, cross hour. I don't know. They cross dressing and doing that stuff at the school. Little kids it's called story time. Little kids are literally being read to by these over-sexualized men dressing up as women. I mean, if it don't get any more obvious to you, I don't know what is. Now you got cartoons that little kid cartoons are LGBTQ. What is that? You shouldn't even be focusing on love and sex when you're a little kid. You should be focusing on building your brain power. But in America, they want you to be entertained and they want to fool you. So I think that what Netflix did is a dog whistle to what is to come in the over-sexualization of young people and pushing that agenda on the American people. Just think about this for a minute, and I'm going to be out of here. Why are they not talking about Epstein? Why are they not talking about Jeff Epstein more than why are they not talking about this more? You got somebody named Bill Clinton, who was a former president, and y'all know he did dirty work in the Oval Office. I mean, literally. This wasn't something he did when he wasn't the president or after he was the president or whatever the case may be. This is something he was in the Oval Office, doing the dirty. And who knows how many times he did it, he got caught and got impeached. So he's on Lolita Express, which is Jeffrey Epstein's plane, like 20 times. But yet they don't say nothing about that. And Hillary Clinton is advocating for Joe Biden. They say nothing about that. Nobody's want to draw the connection that these people are involved in something that's much bigger than what the media is presenting to you. Remember when Barack Obama and Pizzagate? He's on emails ordering thousands of dollars worth of pizza and hot dogs in the middle of the night. We already know the CIA, our federal government has designated pedophilia terms as pizza and hot dogs. We already know that's what it is. It's clear as the noonday sun. There's no way in the world that Barack Obama and them are talking about pizza in the middle of the night, $60,000 worth of pizza. Come on, man. I was born during the day, but I wasn't born yesterday. And I can tell you that this is going down a slippery slope. But I could talk about this for 3 or 4 hours. I want you guys to watch the rest of my videos. So comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think about what I said. Is Netflix out of control? Should these people be held liable? Should the parents be held liable for letting their 11-year-old be sexualized on a documentary shared to millions of people all around the world? You tell me in the comment section. Like and subscribe to the channel. Visit the Officer Tatum store where you get all the cool merch. Y'all know what it is. I'll see you on the next one.